and happy Friday. It is almost the weekend. I'm just hanging out here in Denver in my apartment, and it's kind of starting to rain. So if you guys hear any thunder and lightning, well, you wouldn't hear the lightning. If you guys hear any thunder during this recording, then sorry, that's what it is. But love these Denver storms because even though I'm super outdoorsy and I love to be outside, sometimes you love just like a good rainy day, so you have an excuse to hang out on the couch with a cup of tea. And I have my tea right here. I'm drinking the Yogi green tea. It has a little fortune for me I thought I'd share with you guys. Goodness should become human nature because it is real human nature. And I think that's really cool. So let me just say it's being really, really weird in Denver today. It's actually, I will show you. It is like, we can't decide if it is raining or if it's going to be sunny out. We just had a little passing storm. So do hope it clears up though, because we'll probably hike or go rock climbing or something this weekend, so it would be nice to get some sunshine, but for now I'm just enjoying a warm, cozy summer storm in my apartment and sharing a piece of my Friday afternoon with you guys. So really the purpose of this video is I wanted to share a really fun, inspiring article that I read the other day, and it's called 22 Things That Happy People Do Differently. And you may have read this already, but I just wanted to share with you some of my favorite points in this article. I have about 7 favorites picked out that I wanted to just briefly discuss with you guys, give you some motivation and some inspiration to have a happy, happy weekend. So without further ado, I will go ahead and jump in. So I actually made a little list here, and I'll be sharing this with you guys. So number 1 on my list is actually eat well, exercise, and meditate. And those are actually 3 different points in the article, but I thought all 3 of those really go hand in hand because they incorporate the mind-body-spirit connection. If you exercise and then you feed your body well with healthy nutrients and vitamins and minerals, and then you take the time to relax and breathe and clear your mind and be free from all the stressors of the day, I really think that doing all these 3 things together and incorporating them into your daily life will really lead you on a beautiful path to being happier and more clear-minded and more relaxed and calm. And who doesn't want those things in their life? So I really don't think that you can have one of these 3 things without the other. And I know diet and exercise are pretty important things that people commonly know and do, but meditation is something I just wanted to briefly touch upon because I really believe like one of the best pieces of advice that I was actually given is that if you can breathe, you can meditate. And so I really believe that this is true because all you're doing is sitting comfortably with a straight spine, gently close your eyes, and you follow the breath in and out of your body as if your breath was breathing you. So if you can breathe, you can meditate. And you can just tell yourself, all I have to do right now is just sit and be quiet and still and follow my breath, and I can do this. Follow the breath in through the nose, down deep into the stomach, and then back up again. It's just a great way to take a break from your mind and your thoughts, which so often control our state of calmness and induce anxiety and stress. So this is just a really great thing that if you can do it even just for a couple minutes a day, a couple times a day, you can really start to notice a difference in your state of mind and your clarity and your feeling of calmness. And even after all that advice, if your mind still just won't shut up, you can just think of it like a noisy TV. You might be in the other room trying to nap. You don't have to watch the TV. You don't have to watch the show. It might be on anyway, but you're in the other room doing your own thing. So just kind of separate yourself from your mind like that, and it can be one helpful tip on the path to meditating every day. And I've just found so much peace and tranquility in my mind and has reduced my stress and anxiety so much that I really couldn't have this video without recommending those things to you. So this next one I also think is super important, especially since we are just living in a world of social media today. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, everything that we have for us that is supposed to bring people closer together, but so often can tear people apart. And I'm talking about not comparing yourself with others. So avoiding social comparison is a really important thing to do because you're really wasting your time trying to be somebody else. A quote that I really love is, "Be yourself because everybody else is taken," and I think that so deeply applies here. I think if you can limit your time on social media, and I mean I'm guilty as charged, here I am making a YouTube video and I'm on Facebook and Instagram and all these different things, but if you can really find the time to just sit back and look inward and think about what is important to you, what beautiful things do you contribute to the world, what great things are in your life that you can be really happy and proud of and feel good about, You don't have to worry about what other people are doing unless it in some way really truly directly affects you. Another quote from Eleanor Roosevelt states that nobody can make you feel inferior without your consent. So if you let yourself be taken away by things like Facebook and Instagram and Twitter, then you're really just giving your consent to let social media make you feel inferior. You're watching everybody else's highlight reel where you're living your own behind the scenes. So if you can sort of just take that as inspiration to jump off Facebook, go live your life, have fun, enjoy it for what it is. Don't worry about having to take hundreds of pictures or tweeting about everything every 5 minutes. Just take a deep breath, look inside, and find what makes you happy, what makes you feel great about yourself and about your contributions to the world. This kind of moves in nicely to my next favorite, which is don't sweat the small stuff. This came in at number 3 on my list, and I think this is so important to always consider things that might trip you up. Is this going to matter 6 months from now? Is it going to matter a year from now? Really, is it even going to matter like tomorrow? So what I like to do is actually journal things that are bothering me before I go to bed, and then if I wake up in the morning and they're still really bugging me, I might readdress them, but if they're not, I just keep them in the journal and let them go, and I just go on about my day. Another way to transcend these things is by meditation. And this is another thing where I think just escaping the mind and all the clutter that lives up there, all the junk that you store up in your attic, and just taking time to clarify some of that and just move on with your day, take a few deep breaths, and just continue what you're doing, not letting things get you down. I think we could all learn a lesson from this and be a lot happier just by brushing off the little things that don't matter and just finding new things that make us happy and inviting those into our life and into our psyche. Number 4 on my list was never make excuses. I think Benjamin Franklin said it best when he said that those who are good at making excuses are seldom good at anything else. It's really easy to just tell a white lie or make a few excuses up as to why you can't do something because you need to have some time for yourself. So you tell somebody, oh, I'm not feeling so great, I don't want to go out tonight, or maybe I'm busy that weekend because you just need some time to yourself, or things like that. But really you could just say like, hey, I'm sorry, I need some time for myself, and people that really care and are really going to be there for you will totally understand that. So I think for the most part, just kind of owning up to things, finding creative solutions to your problems, and not just trying to make excuses or tell little white lies will definitely reduce your stress and anxiety over these things. You'll transcend them more quickly, they'll be in and then out of your life, and you can move on to something else and just kind of learn from your mistakes and take those lessons in life with you without dwelling on them or letting them get you down. Number 5 on my list is dream big. This is such a great concept. I surely have been doing this since I was a kid, and it definitely has not disappointed me. And while some goals are definitely bigger than others and take a lot more time and effort, listen to your heart and follow your dreams. You definitely will not be disappointed in the long run. Sometimes even breaking big dreams and goals down into little goals along the way will definitely help you achieve bigger goals. So all in all, I just say shoot for the moon because you might miss, but you'll land on a star. So I think dreaming big is definitely important into finding fulfillment and happiness in life. Again, just look inside, find out what's going to make you happy, and bring those realizations into reality. Number 6 on my list is expressing gratitude for things you already have. And I added this one because while we are all very ambitious creatures and we want to go out and get a great job and have a family, or you want to purchase something really big and fun like camping gear or a new boat or a car or something like that, I think just being grateful for what you have in the moment is going to bring you true happiness before you reach those other points of ambition. I actually had a tea the other day that told me that happiness is neither what comes nor goes, but what simply is. And I think that that's such a fantastic point of view, because if we are grateful for just living in the present moment and for what we have right now, right here and now, it's okay to dream and have ambitions and want more for your future, but I think before you go and do that, you can really just live in the present moment and be happy, and again, just reduce the stress of the future because it hasn't come yet, and don't dwell on the past, but just be really happy in the present moment, be grateful for what you have, where you are, what you're doing, who you're with, and even if you're not, just find a way to look inside and be content with that. Number 7 is treat everyone with kindness, and I think this one is so important. It goes along with the very familiar traditional golden rule of treating others how you want to be treated, and hopefully vice versa will occur. And I read a really amazing quote on Facebook the other day that something along the lines of treating others with kindness, even if they're rude or mean or disrespectful to you, not because they're nice to you and you're going to be nice back, but just because you are nice. Because it comes from within. If you can find a way to look within and be content and complete within yourself, you might have the ability to spread that to others more easily. I also wanted to mention that one of the reasons why people might be kind of nasty or rude to you in public is because they're having a really hard struggle in their life. You never know what kind of struggle or journey or hardships another person is going through. And not that that excuses their behavior, but it explains it and might allow you to look inside and find more compassion for that person and then be a great example and a positive energy and presence in their life. And who knows, just by you being nice and showing them kindness and giving them a smile, even when they couldn't find it within themselves to do that for you, you might change their whole world. You might change their whole day. So I just wanted to leave you with that. So that is a wrap on my list of things that happy people do differently. Those are my top favorites, but I'm going to post a link to the full article down in the down bar so that you guys can read the whole thing, get every nugget of beautiful information and inspiration from this article. I highly recommend you check it out, and I hope that you enjoyed these top 7 and my discussion to go along with them. I hope it definitely inspires you to make positive changes in your life, to be happier and healthier, and I really hope you all have a beautiful, fantastic weekend. I will catch you guys very, very soon. Bye!